Hello, Assalamualaikum kids. Today you'll be learning English Year 5, page 97. Now, looking at this page, looking at this picture, you should guess what kind of lesson are we going to learn today? Alright, today we are going to learn about online games. This is the only pictures that I can come up with because it's cool and I know you know these games, right? Alright, today you will be able, at the end of the lesson, you will be able to talk about video games. Alright, and the objective for today is I can talk about video games. Wow. Now, our first activity. Let's match the games with categories. You know, a few games have few categories. Like this one. Sports. Categories. Strategies. Driving and racing games, action and adventure games, simulation games. Okay, these are part of the example of categories that you can find in online games. Now let's look at the first video.
Begin junior WRC and then hopefully rise through the ranks. That's the plan. Also, there'll be a link to the game in the description below. It's an affiliate link.
So, what type of games is this? In what category does it fall into? Yes, it's driving and racing games. Good. Wow. So, under what categories does this game falls into? Is it sports? Is it strategy? Is it simulation? Or is it action and adventure? Well, I know some of you might think that this falls under action and adventure. You know what kind of games is this, alright? Yes, but we watch first.
Sports games to test virtual athleticism and
I guess you know
dreams
already.
of hearing a stadium chanting your name.
Yes. What game is it? It's under sports. It's a sport. Alright. And the last one.
Sports games to test.
This one.
Cultures, gods, politics, race relations, and prejudices to uncover. They're also distinct in architecture and environment.
Yes. This one is it's a bit complicated. Okay, this game it's a bit complicated and you need to have it's an adventure and it's also it's an action and adventure. Alright, good. Now, next, your second activity. Study the key phrases. What are the key phrases? I got this from page 97 from your student's book. The key phrases. Okay, talking about video games. What do or what did you think of it? Is it fun? It is fun. It is great. It is exciting. It was boring. It was complicated. It was terrible. It was violent. And what's your score for it? 8 out of 10. Okay, when you come up with this kind of numbers, okay, this kind of number that you can see here, you have to say 8 out of 10. If it's like this, it's 6 out of 10. All right, good. Now, let's listen to the dialogue and complete the table. This is the table that you have to complete. First, you have to listen to the dialogue.
Unit 6. Extra listening and speaking. Exercises 2 and 3.
Elsa, which game did you play?
My World.
What type of game is that?
It's a simulation game.
What did you think of it?
It was fun. You designed an avatar.
What's your score for it?
6 out of 10. Because it was good, but after an hour it became boring.
Finn, what about you?
I played World Rally. You drive fast cars in different countries.
What did you think of it?
It was great. The graphics are fantastic. It's like real life.
And what's your score for it?
8 out of 10, because it's a really exciting game.
Now, Chen, you played an action and adventure game.
Yeah, that's right. I played Hero.
What did you think of it?
It was terrible. The rules are complicated, and it's very violent.
What's your score for it?
4 out of 10, because it wasn't easy to play.
See, I've marked every time we come across the answer. Okay, this is a dialogue between the teacher and 3 students, which is Elsa, Finn, and Chen. All right, they are talking about their type of games and the opinion that they give on the games that they play, and then the score that they gave for the games that they play. Okay, so I'm guessing that you already know what's the answer. Okay, let's check. The answer for
Unit 6.
number 1.
Extra listening and speaking.
Yes,
Exercises 2 and 3.
fun. Number 2, 6 out of 8. 6 out of 10. Good. Number 3, World Rally. Yes. And number 4, great. See over here? Great. This is how you ask for opinion, or you tell people about your opinion. And then number 5, it's a hero. And number 6, 4 out of 10. Why is it Chen thought that this game is terrible? We'll think about it later. Okay, next. Now, listen again to the audio, to the dialogue that you've heard just now. This time, I will only give you 1 time to listen, and you choose the correct words. All right?
Unit 6. Extra listening and speaking. Exercises 2 and 3.
Elsa, which game did you play?
My World.
What type of game is that?
It's a simulation game.
What did you think of it?
It was fun. You designed an avatar.
What's your score for it?
6 out of 10. Because it was good, but after an hour it became boring.
Finn, what about you?
I played World Rally. You drive fast cars in different countries.
What did you think of it?
It was great. The graphics are fantastic. It's like real life.
And what's your score for it?
8 out of 10, because it's a really exciting game.
Now, Chen, you played an action and adventure game.
Yeah, that's right. I played Hero.
What did you think of it?
It was terrible. The rules are complicated, and it's very violent.
What's your score for it?
4 out of 10, because it wasn't easy to play.
I'm guessing you know what's the answer for number 1, right? In Elsa's game, the players are, designers. They design, they design the game. Next, for number 2, Elsa was bored after, good, excellent, 1 hour of playing, all right? Number 3, Finn's game has got Finn's game, remember? Yes, because he gave good rates, good score. So it's a very good graphics. How about number 4? What Finn have to do in his game? Does she has to create or does she has to drive cars? Yes, drive cars. And number 5, in Chen's game, the characters or rules are complicated. Which one? Yes, the rules are complicated. That's why Chen gave this game 4 out of 10 score. Good, excellent. Now, this is your last activity. All right, you have to work in pairs. In this case, I know you might be at home, you are not at school, so there is no friends or you're someone who's your own age to pair with. Why don't you ask your mom or your dad or your siblings to help you? All right? Now, the instruction is work in pairs. So there must be 2 students or 2 people. And tell your partner about a game that you like. Use the key phrases and the questions in the box to help you. In your case, let your partner ask you the questions because you are the one who's learning. So you have to answer. All right? Good luck. See you next time. Ta-ta.